Alright, guys, we are going to talk about grabbing high definition images from the internet. Guys, okay, so in this video, I'm not sure if you can tell the pixelation in the image. There is pixelation all over that. This says it's a high definition wallpaper with 1600 pixels by 1000 pixels. They overblew a small image to make it this big, okay? Guys, you need to find an image that is this big, or at least minimum 800. But take note, if there are a lot of pixelation, you're not going to be able to clean that. I'm going to save this image just to show you when we go to clean it what happens, versus this image, same one. As you see, it's 800 pixels by 800, but it wasn't overstretched. Let me zoom out so you guys can kind of see. Okay, so this is what you want to look for: crisp lines. Let me save this one so I can tell the difference. Okay, so before I get into that, I just wanted to point that out, because it is important to take note, not just in the number of pixels that you're getting. Hold on, let me zoom out. I could scroll up a little. Not just in the number of pixel that you're getting, but in the actual quality of the image. Because of course, I can take a really tiny image and enlarge it as big as I want, but the pixels are going to be enlarged. So you want to make sure that you're getting an exported image that was exported correctly in size and not just stretched and sized, if that makes sense. If not, go ahead and ask me questions. I'm willing to answer. I don't know how to explain this very well. I am trying my very best. Everyone's always asking me how I get the crisp lines on the print and cut, on the sublimation designs that I do. So this is the kind of images I do look for. They are high definition. Here's another scenario where it's a 480 by 800. So it's small going this way, but long or big going this way. So it could work, but if you're trying to stretch it across the chest or something, it's gonna get stretched. So also pay attention to that. Here's another one, 500. And if I zoom into this one, you can see that it's pretty pixelated. Let me scroll. The lines are not crisp. The colors are not crisp. Okay? Take note of that. If you're trying to find an image, let me zoom out. So, back to the beginning. What you want to look for is whatever you're searching. Let's say colorful flowers. HD for high definition. And PNG means that there is no background. The background is transparent. So I always search for PNGs. It's less of a headache to clean the image, and the background should be transparent. JPEG means that the background is solid white or a solid color, not a lot of noise like this, but as you see in this one, it's yellow. This one is blue. These are JPEGs. They don't necessarily have a clear background, but they have a solid color background. So you want to type HD for high definition, PNG for transparent, and just search. Okay? Let's say I wanted these flowers. This is 2008 by 1932. This one is outstanding. So what I am going to do, excuse me, right click and save the image. Okay, now I do need you to take note how it has these squares. Some people trick and will put these squares in the background so that you think it's a JPEG and it's, or a PNG, and it's not. So we're gonna take a look here. This, in fact, is clear, okay? Take note at the detail, the vibrancy, the color. There's no pixelations around the edges, all right? I'm also just going to find one that's a JPEG. So then we can clean it out and you guys can see what programs I use to do that. All right, we'll go with this one. All right. Back to this flower. Let's say right here. You're trying to find it bigger. You will take this image, click here, grab this image, click it and drag into, let me do that again. While you're Googling, you're going to click the camera on the Google menu. It's going to ask you to paste the URL or upload an image you're trying to find. If you have one that you're trying to find on your desktop, you would upload it. If you're trying to find one that's in your face, you will go where the numbers are, grab, click it, and drag. Now, what is happening here is the computer, one second. This was a horrible image to look for because they put a privacy on the image. So let's say, say I want these wings. They're not. These wings are not HD. Okay. Let's see. We'll go with this one. This one is 512 of 512. We're going to do the same process. Drag and drop the image to there, and it's going to show you. Find in other sizes. So I don't know if you guys can see that well or not. Let me zoom into it. You can find in size small, medium, or large. And this is all the images that compare to that one. So let's say we're looking for a large Tom and Jerry. I'd click on large. All of these images here are large, which is 910 by 910. Look at how crispy. We're going to save that. All right, guys, once again, you'll take and click on the camera on the Google, grab the image and drag, and it'll pull up any image with it. And you can choose all sizes or choose based on sizes. If the image is the biggest it'll get, it'll let you know that it is the biggest image